Okay, all right. So we are now live, and I just seen something. Okay, let's go one more. My backup page. Today I learned that um, Facebook will be deleting videos within 30 days, both archive and current videos. So that teaches us about impermanence.
Why are they
That's
deleting
sad.
them?
I guess they're running out of storage. Well, it costs companies a lot of money for storage, and they got millions of users, millions taking hours and hour video long, like me,
Yeah.
will subsequently cost them lots of money. So therefore, it'll teach us about impermanence, and I got to figure out a way how to back up everything. That's gonna cost more money. Everything costs money.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
What you going to do?
Ride the struggle bus.
Okay, well, a long day today is we're now home. As much as I wanted to take this in the outdoors, it's quite cold in Virginia at this time. So tonight we're going to practice some meditation before we go to sleep. The purpose of the meditation is to let go of acquired negative emotions, let go of a negative acquired bad habits in one day. For anyone and for everyone. And this is why we do it. Tonight some students were on the couch. Yesterday I was on the couch. Was I on the couch yesterday?
Yes.
Oh. And ideally, you want not to be on the couch. You want to be sitting where you can feel the gravity. You want to feel your back straight, shoulders relaxed. You want to feel everything. If you have a meditation cushion and you put it underneath your bum, so that it's nice and comfy as possible. But the experience of meditation is that you want to be mindful of the body, mindful of every joint, every bone. Okay. So again, today we're going to practice mindfulness of the breath, and we'll return back to what we're used to and familiar with as of yesterday, which is the nostrils. So at this time, everyone will sit in an erected position, back straight, shoulders relaxed, relaxing all of the muscles on your face. Let us take our first 3 deep breaths through the nostrils. As we complete the 3 breaths, let us start to focus our concentration where the nostril is. Just enjoy the natural motion and flow of the breath. There is no need to force the breath in or out, but just to observe. Let us cycle through the counting technique of in breath 1, out breath 1. And you will count on your own pace. In breath 2, out breath 2. And you will do that to 10 and then backwards. Let us bring our attention back to our posture of back straight, knowing that our back is straight, noting if our posture was slumped, curved, fallen asleep. Let us bring our attentions to our shoulders. Let us take 2 deep breaths. Let us slowly relax our concentration. Slowly arise from this meditation back to the sound of my voice. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes for feedback. How was that?
Very nice.
Any distractions? You were able to? It's gotten easier?
Yeah, because like I would feel like my mind shift to like different thoughts and ideas, and I would kind of like recognize them and let them go. Like I wouldn't focus on it when they came to my mind.
With the pain I feel, I'm sitting, I know it's going to take time for my back and posture to get used to the position. But yeah, it focused on the pain slightly and like, okay, sat with it and let it go and kept on breathing.
Yeah, that was like another thing is like like I would get like spikes of pain in my hips and like recognizing they were there and then letting go, like not focusing on them.
That's exactly when I teach meditation. I say we are the expert observer, and the thoughts are traffic. And the expert observer just watch traffic go by. They don't stop to analyze who's driving, Tom, Dick, or Harry. We don't stop to analyze why they drove the way that they drove. That's contents of the thoughts. The expert observer just watches and giggles and then go back to what they're doing. Master's degree in minding my own business. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to intermittent feedback to see if that's my method is to let them try it, wait for it, see if there's any manufacturing of thoughts, production of thoughts, contents of thoughts, and whether the student attaches onto a thought or they let go, and how quickly do they let go. And that tells me, okay, you can proceed on forward with other methods. With the different type of the cycling of methods, when your mind play tricks on you, you can, if one method doesn't work, that means you need to try a more potent method. And the counting technique is actually one of the hardest. Did you notice that?
Well, so I did have a question. So you had said like in breath 1, out breath 1, in breath. So I did in breath 1 all the way to in breath 10 and out breath 10. Is that how you're supposed to count, or is it in breath 1, out breath 1, over and over again?
In breath 1, out breath 1.
And then
in breath 2, out breath 2.
In breath 3,
out breath 3.
Okay, I just want to make sure I did that right.
Because you're giving your mind do one thing, which is breath and count. Breath and count.
Yeah.
Breath and count.
I want to make sure
so that it cannot run anywhere.
Yeah.
It's very hard. Have you tried that? It's really hard to like start thinking of other stuff when you're like, wait, where was I again?
What number was that? Yeah, it was that.
Then you're supposed to count backwards. Who did that?
Well, I started to, and then you finished before I could get to the end.
So, counting backwards is even tricky. Now, this is the same methods that police officers use for field sobriety tests. Count 1 to 10 and count backwards. And they're like, oh, and they're all over the place because their mind is not awake in that moment. It's diluted with alcohol. But so that's why meditation, you have to be ultra aware of what's happening. So again, it can only do one thing at a time. We've mistaken in America to multitask. So any company that employs multitasking to employees are dumb and ineffective and inefficient, because that's how mistakes are made frequently, by multitasking. Okay, so now let us go back to it then. So now we'll cycle through analyzing the temperature of the air that we breathe through our nostrils. No problem. by being mindful of the posture, it keeps you awake. You don't want the body to be too relaxed, by leaning or anything else. You want the spine is what keeps your mind. Spine is what sends signals to the mind that I am alert, I am awake, I am conscious. One which knows. Okay. So let us go back to that. Okay. Right hand over left with two thumbs barely touching. Back straight, shoulders relaxed. Bring in a small smile to our face. Let us take 2 deep breaths. In this moment, at your own pace and intensity, at your own pace, on each inhale, you will analyze the temperature of the air that you breathe through your nostrils. One will ask themselves, is it 7 degrees? Perhaps 74? You are now a scientist, with the apparatus being the nostrils. When you are ready, you may begin. As you finish concluding the analyzation, you go back to the normal rate and rhythm of breathing, the natural flow and pleasure of the breath. And just notice the rate and rhythm along with the rising and falling of the abdomen. Let us take our last 2 deep breaths. And slowly we bring our awareness back to the present moment of opening our eyes. So now we're going to do something fun. Now we're going to do lying down meditation with the chant of metta. So you guys might want to go. Oh, we'll actually go in there.
Okay.
So you might as well set up in there, and if you don't fall asleep, I'm not gonna hold you in contempt because it's been a long day, and I wanted you to experience lying down meditation so that you know how to do the body scan.
Okay. Laundry.
You gotta go check it.
What time is it?
I have been live since 25 minutes, and then before that, so it'd be like 30 minutes.
We'll probably still more time.
Mhm.
We'll probably still a little more time. How long do you think we're gonna do the lying down meditation for?
Y'all might get too comfy and be like, "Oh God, I don't have to." The lying down is very relaxing,
Okay.
and you know what? Actually, the most potent is actually on Florida beach sand, because the sand is nice and cool when the temperature is just right and it's not too hot. And around like sunset, around like 7:30, and we get there about 7 before the sunset. I'm telling you something about the earth that literally sucks away all of your problems and physical pain within the sand. Literally, it's like an invisible force that like sucks everything away from your body. And sometimes I do doze off, like I have live actually. And I think when the entire world is watching, like there was one time there was 800 people watching on TikTok because they were like so mesmerized by the scenery. But when I woke up, I was like a totally new human being. And that's why I'm drawing people to Florida, because I'm like, well, come see for your darn self. You know?
Virginia sand might be a little cold right now.
Right, you're right. So tomorrow might be a little cold. Don't do that in Virginia Beach. But do wear, barefoot. The power of grounding. People have underestimate the power of grounding. And I have found that the most effective form of grounding with electrons, whatever is going through the body, is lying down flat on Florida Beach. It's also therapeutic with grass too, but something about Florida Beach, the sound of the waves takes you away. Like you're so relaxed.
Such a repetitive thing.
But the 1 hour that you are there, and then all of a sudden you wake up, you're like, you have no idea what planet you're on. It's like REM sleep in 1 hour. It's kind of like literally like 11 hours of sleep compressed into 1 hour. And people are like, how did you look so young? But when you think about it, all of my first initial years of solitude, public display of meditation online was at the beach.
That's true. Okay.
That's how I was able to preserve my youth. I found the fountain of youth.
The beach.
The beach.
Just sucks it all up.
And lying down meditation. Just because it relaxes the physical body rather than so much of the sitting, sitting a lot and not lying down. That would put a strain on the spine. So I think by the time you guys set that up, then you can check the laundry, and then we'll go in and do that.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Shit. Oh, let me get a little dryer bowl to help with wrinkles and stuff.
Someone says I like that. Master's degree in minding my own damn business. I should put the word damn in there too. Okay, it's not mine actually. Let me tell you where I got that. And it was some video on Facebook actually. So nowadays, you guys know there's random videos that pop up on your feed. Okay, in this room there's a black cat, and so on this feed on Facebook there was a black cat that stood there and watched these two mouse fight. Hey, the masters in minding your own business was as a result of this video on Facebook showing a black cat like this guy right here.
Bro,
What?
don't step on
And
anything.
of course, Crow would come. Of course, you say black cat and he comes. Hey, listen, the cat was watching two mouse, like the size of your palm of your hand, fight. These two mouse were fighting in front of a cat. And the cat was just watching them out of amazement. And the cat's face was just like, I'm minding my own damn business. I'm not going to try to break up this fight. I'm not trying to eat none of them. I'm not trying to kill nobody. I'm just minding my own damn business. So somebody put the headline, master's degree. This is what master's degree in minding your own business looks like. And I was like, oh my God. And then they keep on fighting for like 3 minutes. That's a long time. 3 minutes fighting in front of a cat as you are two mouse going at it. I mean, they're jumping. The mouse is trying to do karate to each other. I gotta find the video. Someone go ahead, look it up, and you'll be like, no, this can't be. It happened.
Cat was waiting for one of them to die.
I guess so.
You
Oh,
loser.
I died when I saw that. So, I invite all of you who are watching across the world to, well, because it's late here and it's 12 o'clock here in Virginia, to go ahead and find a nice place to relax. And my guided meditation will have them move their awareness from the top of their head to their shoulders, to their chest, to their fingers, to their knees, to their hips. Maybe wiggle a little bit your hips, to your toes. This is a body scan. All right, just being aware of the entire body. It's kind of like a, I don't know, CT CAT scan type deal. And then after that, we'll put chant of metta. And that's when you may just doze off and fall asleep. So that's okay. It's 12 in the morning. So, okay, so that's how it's going to happen. And you guys can do that too. But I can't drag everything with me right now in front of me. There's a lot of media in front of me to drag. So I'm going to end it here. And that's good too, because then that makes people want to register for more classes. Everything just can't happen live. It's too easy for people.
A tease.
Take care, folks. A tease.
A tease.